Okay, what's up world? I am the Nameless Gamer. I fucked up seriously. Okay, I don't know what happened. I was messing with OBS. I've got a new system for when I start the recordings and get everything set up. And I failed to hit start recording. I don't know why. I'm so glad I had this gut instinct to double check that I was recording. Otherwise I would have completed a whole episode without actually having recorded a single thing. So let me try to pick you up to speed. We were looking around. We talked to Hina on the bottom floor. She said she knocked on everyone's doors. But there was no answer. But she also mentioned that the second floor was new to everyone. Second floor of the school was new to everyone, and advised to look up there. We went upstairs. I went straight to the library first to talk to Byakuya. Or not to talk to Byakuya, because I kind of suspected Byakuya. And it's, I don't know, the library just seemed like a suspicious place. Talked to Byakuya, because he was in there. Nothing. He said there's nothing of interest here. We went to the classrooms. There was nothing there. We went to the pool. We got to the little locker room doors. Monokuma announced that for the investigation, all doors have been unlocked. Byakuya pops up out of nowhere and says that confirms there really is a murder, the locker rooms are suspicious, and it's time to investigate. We opened the girls' locker room door and we found Chihiro's body. She's like strung up between two, I don't even remember what they were. I'm so distracted by this whole fuck up. I'm so sorry guys, that was my bad entirely, obviously. So, big mistake on my part, and sorry the episode has to start in just such a rushed fashion. But let me get right back into it. I'm so sorry. It surges out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand, yeah, here's the image.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this unfold in front of a TV screen. Yeah. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. Something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. They killed her! How could it not be brutal? Again, I'm so sorry. No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something? Yeah, that. That's a different noise than normal.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
The hell was that?
What?
That's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. Seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Well, shit. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. I haven't even been born yet. I don't have every memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Now I suppose I have to look at the body. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Yeah, I can see the word. It says bloodlust. It's obvious. What I'm wondering is, what was the... Oh, was she bashed in the head with this thing? No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Even a dumbbell that has pink blood on it that is probably used to bash someone's skull in before suspending her above the ground. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. You know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. I forgot about that. The ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then, this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? Why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. So far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. Well, I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Kino was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was last to arrive, and now she was just standing. No. Why? 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 Yadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko? Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation in the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in she literally jumped from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. Happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The bird has a front and back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back into her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. Mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing, just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. And it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Did that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No
You
way.
really got to do another investigation? Examine the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such
Just
ignorance.
accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
Do you want to die?
Such
Fine,
ignorance.
then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn
Dead
you!
body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko, if we
Because
don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
so
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigate. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was I'm gonna read it in Monokuma's voice. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object, the dumbbell. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just
Stop talking.
seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But, I need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, well, first of all, let's confirm that this is what killed her. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does this mean that this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the Truth Bullets section. Okay, so there's blood on this picture back here. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Okay, that's it. I kind of thought that would be it. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must have been Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Okay, so something I just thought of. We don't know what Kyoko's ultimate ability is. They referred to Genocide Jack as the ultimate murderous fiend. Is that too much of a coincidence? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. So there's probably something else I have to look at in here. I could talk to Baya. Let's check the bloodlust just to make sure. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Okay, I'll talk to these two and then Byakuya. I feel like Byakuya will advance the investigation. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. Why was she killed in the locker? If you think about it, she could have been... Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well.
I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get strong. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up, so I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night? I read that in Sakura's voice. Perhaps, but it is difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come in here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of the handbook. Let's talk to Mondo. He probably doesn't know a whole lot. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. The game said it, not me. I just read it. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. I mean, now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Anyone who came in would have been seen by the security cameras. Surveillance camera. Even if Chihiro is being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Okay, so... what else could give me some kind of information? I doubt this will, but it's... let's hit it up. I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Oh, but I found a mono coin. But what... I don't understand what in this room would be related. There are a bunch of different pool-related items stuff, which has nothing to do with the case. Byakuya, what are you gonna say? If you could at least try and figure out where we should check without my help. Well, he said in this room, so... oh. I can click on the lock individually. I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers all have been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. It is impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
There was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Sounds pretty logical.
such
Good
ignorance.
lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. True. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. But you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now that since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things!
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means you have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest. Ask your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader and all that has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And now we're here. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? I'd imagine so, yes. So let's figure out whatever we're supposed to do here. I don't remember this being here before. Can I click on it? I cannot click on the trophies. What's this? What is this? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Oh wait, there's 3 of them. My voice cracked there. I don't know what happened there. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Didn't you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to... Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Oh, of course I turn on Sayaka's. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning... we just read this, I'm gonna skip all this. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Oh, why are you showing this again? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment, which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. Okay, they're not showing it again. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey! Hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Me angry! Now I'm
Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters. Okay, I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does,
I can't hear
but
you.
it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. I'm starting to begrudgingly like this guy. I don't know why. He just has this sense of humor. Even though he's talking about murder and killing and all the kind of stuff that happens in this game, it's like his humor is kind of infectious. His good mood. Anyway, leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken E-handbook has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Can I click on these? Surveillance camera? But you're not going to say anything else. So I'm assuming that's everything I can click on. Yeah, that's it. Alright, just gotta talk to Byakuya then. What did you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no idea that Genocide Jack is the true culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. This is literally the exact same dialogue, I'm 99% certain. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people. It's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us... I'm 99% certain this is the exact same dialogue from when they talked about this before. Not this line. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Do I have to just click on him again? Oh yeah, because now I go past the reaction.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there anything more to the conversation? No. Sorry about that. Now I'm gonna have to click through all this dialogue again. And I have a basis to believe that. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone. It's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's going on, Hina? This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? It's like an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
It's Toko. I must admit, I'm intrigued. Suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Junko, oops, wrong button. Why do I seem so much shorter? Like, this is about where I spawn in, and I'm looking right at the belly area on, well, on her. I'm looking at his crotch. Why do I seem so short? I have to look up at everyone. Guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out. She kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. May as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, pulling yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
What?
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Is, like, Genocide Jack a split personality? What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. And I rang a little while ago. I'd drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Did she think the same thing as Byakuya? Did she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? So they make it kind of obvious what's going on, I think. If my initial guess that Genocide Jack is a split personality of Toko. But that makes everyone else look like idiots for not getting it. Because I got it as soon as she said that.
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey, Byakuya. He said, hey, he said the exact same thing I said. Oh, that's awesome. You think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments, they're milking this
What do you
animation for
want?
all it's worth. Leave me alone. You're so annoying. Byakuya?
It's Byakuya.
Byakuya. I would say Byakuya, but I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. So Genocide Jack is definitely like an alternate personality. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Nothing we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Byakuya, what was Toko just talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Let me guess, the library? Yep. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
He said basically the same thing. I'm not reading that. So what am I supposed to do? Can I click on the chair? Oh no, there's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. But I got a mono coin for doing it, so. Oh, that's just the. Okay, so the hitbox for this is like freaking massive, apparently. What about these books that are set up? Okay, or not. Let's just open the letter. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Okay, where? What? No clues there. We need to check elsewhere. But I got a mono coin. Those papers on the desk. No, not the frickin' bookshelf. What's the thing? This should be something different. Nope, it's not. So, what am I supposed to click on? Oh, Byakuya. Duh. I'm an idiot.
Don't make me repeat my...
Oh, no, that just tells me the same stuff. Can I... knock it off. What does a desk lamp matter right now? I don't know. I can click on this bookshelf. And no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. I've clicked on literally everything. I don't know what it wants me to do. The TV is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I can't think about this right now. The camera? Probably not that. It's Fanny's camera. The mastermind must have been watching us to hear his skill. Okay, so that doesn't do anything either. Is this the if I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Old police records? Is that what we're looking for? Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I'd say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Pay attention to your surroundings. You're sure to discover that value for yourself. So I need to find the old police files. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no point in telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Okay, that little chest of drawers. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
These documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? I don't. No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. What's this shelf?
That's right.
What's the port? Oh, it's the same one. Okay. So what's this thing then? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? I can click on the desk lamp again. Huh? Is it a desk lamp? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay, that doesn't really help me, but it got me a mono coin, so... Did I click on this shelf? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little one. These things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All of those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into a preconceived reality, you label it a lie. It's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone have put all this together? Suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easy? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a sec, you're saying you read all these documents, and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our house. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in
I
other
already told you,
words,
there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. That's weird. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, your body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Yeah!
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? I might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such
If you
ignorance.
get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Huh? What am I supposed to do now? There's a ton of thick file stuffed on the bookshelf. I have to go through all this again to get to the reaction? No. What if I talk to you now? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos of each crime scene had all been collected. Oh yeah, the names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Esi, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Tsunataro. Takafumi Gono. Uchida Nahohisa. Takashi Masamume. Mune. I can't read. Yuto Yamajime. There's no end to it. one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays or at night or holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there isn't any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Oh god, it is a split personality.
So, in other words,
Key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Yeah, dissociative identity disorder. I took a psychology class, and yeah, that sounds about right. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, part of another totally unbelievable story. This one was way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. But that means... But if Genocide Jack killed... If the Genocide Jack personality killed Chihiro, do we really have to execute Toko? That kind of sucks. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gotten numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play
Come
with
on,
you.
enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as I asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend, he's one of us! Who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, so crime scene. Fortunately, we're on the same floor. Just go over here to the pool. Oh, hey, Hifumi. Alright now, dude. I want to hang out with Hifumi at some point. I feel like I've been a little harsh with him. Cool, Kyoko's here. I wanted to talk to her. She seems like she has a good handle on what goes on. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. We knew this already. What else can I click on? The word bloodlust, various blood splatters. Bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, just like in all those other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Here's a bit of blood splattered. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Is that really it? It's like one place you have to investigate one more time, and then it's literally all the same information? That's stupid. Let's talk to Kyoko, though. Hey, Kyoko. Have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So I should go find it in, I should go check and see that mailbox. I don't know how fast it goes. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. It's an extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. I mean, someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended, the fatal blow. First, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them together after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not right. Where'd all the blood come from? What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Because one thing I'm most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that is used to suspend Chihiro. Figure out that there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. So I have to go back to the library. But a blow to the head wouldn't cause all this blood. Like, sure, some bits of blood, maybe, but not this much. Sure leads out to the pool. Oh no, that's not the one I want then. I want the one that leads out of here. Still more I need to check. What do I need to check? I'll check this again, I guess. There's a bit of big bloodstain on the dumbbell on the floor. Monokuma said, yeah, this is about the same. Okay, I guess I'll talk to these guys. Sakura.
Damn.
Chihira's presence here was especially weak, her body and her soul.
No forgiveness.
To target her as such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. But dude had a real complex about being weak. Oh wait. I saw all this already. So what else can I click on? This poster again? It's a bloodstained poster. The blood is the most with the part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A good locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. That's actually true. I didn't think of that before, but I don't see what kind of purpose it serves. Chihira's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope, but it isn't actually rope at all. Still, that's not the only thing that concerns me. This is all the same. Okay, so this isn't it. Okay, this is literally all the same. But, the scissors, okay, it says they were apparently custom made, but all the girls received kind of sewing kits. I don't remember what the official term was, but they received some kind of kit. Yeah, leave the girls' locker room, so I needed to look at that. That was a weird thing. He said to check the boys' locker room, so I'll do that too. I'm not sure why. Have I been in here at all? Did someone switch the posters? Because, I don't know, maybe that's something to find. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. That doesn't seem to quite fit in the boys' locker. But wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. The posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. 2 locker room posters have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Who would know a little more about the locker rooms? Hina, I suppose. She's a swimmer. I think there might still be more to find. Like what? Oh, hello. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section. That's in the exact same place the blood stain was. Are they like linked? Leave the boys' locker room? Yes. I suppose I'll talk to Hina next because, like he said, I need someone who knows the locker room. I can't get anywhere else in this thing, so I gotta. Oops, no, not what I wanted to hit. I'm sure there must be some. Okay, so I have to talk to Hifumi, I guess. Ding 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 ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me! Evidence. What did you find? Cannot reveal that just yet. I guarantee what I found was steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me.
It would seem...
It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Is that enough? Can I leave the area now? Nope. There's something else still in the area. So I'll go back in here because I feel like this is the area I would have missed something. Can I go? This door leads to the pool. Is there anything of note in the actual pool? Just the chair, or whatever this is. Bleachers? Literally nothing to notice over here. Except a locker, apparently. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Oh, but I got a Monokuma coin. Monocoin. Click on the bleachers over here, but that'll just take me over here. Yeah, not a whole lot in this area. Leave the pool? Yeah. Nothing worthwhile there. I think I got everything in here, so it's just the girls' locker room. Or something out here. But I kind of doubt that. Card reader, maybe? Where's locker room card reader? But the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. We've already talked about this card reader. There's locker room card reader, but the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. So then I guess we go back here, because it's still telling me there's something to investigate. But I don't know what. This one monitors. So I think I've gotten pretty much everything, right? I've talked to both of them. I've looked at Chihiro's body twice now. So what is it saying that's still there? Unless I talked to her. Unless I not talked to her. That was a wrong thing to say. Unless well, maybe I look at the poster again. It'll say something different. It's really strange. In the boys' locker room, a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, a swimsuit on. The posters have been switched, but if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Yeah. So, what is there left for me to check? Because it doesn't let me leave this area. I'm sure there must be still more left waiting for me to discover. Yeah, but what? Can Hifumi tell me anything new?
I feel as if.
That's it. I'm sure. Well, it was.
Okay, so I got this, but that's just the same stuff. There's nothing new. What else can I possibly click on? I don't know what I've missed. Oh, hold on. Oh, someone who's familiar with the locker room. Sakura would be. God damn it, I'm a fool. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
Nearly every single day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
There's something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercise. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and I down a glass of it after exercise. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed earlier. The stain has disappeared, and it's the stain on the boys' locker room one. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. Still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with? Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullets section of the handbook. Is that everything I needed to see? Because now that explains the stain in the other locker room. Leave the area. Yes. Okay, so he said Celeste had more information. And I kind of like the Celeste character, so I'm going to go talk to her. Alright, Taka. We should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. That's a little weird that you're saying the exact same thing she was always saying. The warehouse is out this way, right? I don't remember exactly how to get there. No, not this button. F1. Map. Oh, there's the warehouse. And with Celeste. Yeah, through this door that I always forget about. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. And you did find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
She knows.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag and left in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assumed
indeed.
she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went into the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. I kind of thought we already knew that, but the strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carry, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. So how would you get rid of something like that? Laundry, I suppose? I could check that out. Look for a duffel bag and a track jacket. These are all identical, right? It's letting me click on that one though. I assume she's still hanging out to dry. I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Okay. Okay, so that is the same. It's the washing machine, which has nothing to do with the case. But I got a monocoin. Okay, but I don't think anything in here has anything to do with anything I need to worry about. Yeah, okay, he's just gonna yell at me that nothing has to do with the case. So can I check what's in the dining hall? Apparently Hina has something to say in the dining hall. And nothing new in Toko's room, so we'll go to the dining hall because it's nearby and I have no idea what else to do. I suppose I could go back to the library. That'll probably be important. I hope there isn't actually a timer on the class trial. It just goes as long until I until I have the information I need. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? That Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
She was a bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true, and it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Alright then, so I guess back to the library now. Because nothing better to do. So I'll be right there, And then we'll do that. Whoops, whoa, what? I ran into the column and that messed me up. Hey, talk up. Because if I go like this... Yeah, archive and library are the only things up here that have been... Oops, no. I did it one more time. So I'll check out those desk lamps and extension cords. Is Byakuya still in here? No, surprisingly. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. Last time I saw it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if the array desk lamp has been added to the truth bullet section. See, it's stuff like this. We clearly know it's a extension cord that's used to suspend Chihiro, and yet he's not picking up on that. Desk lamp. I could grab that one thing from over here and put it over there. Sure is dark over there. Oh, it's just a security camera. Surveillance camera. Someone's using this camera to watch people die. As much as it gets on my nerves, I'd better leave it alone. So what else? Back over here, I guess. The Genocide Jack case file. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it's around here somewhere. It's gone! Someone take it out of the archive? Anyone who would do something like that. Can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Uh-oh. It's time for the trial.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through there. But unfortunately, you guys are going to have to keep waiting, because the last time I recorded a class trial with another video, it took 2 hours and I split the video into 2 pieces. So I'm not going to make that mistake this time. I'm going to leave you off on another massive cliffhanger. And we're just going to keep staring at this red door while I do my outro, because I'm not... Oops, no, bumped the mouse. We are not doing another 2-hour-long video. I will record the class trial soon, and I'll get it up. That's going to be the next video. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day. Thank you again, and goodbye.